Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort. They avoid hard conversations. They avoid early mornings. They avoid heavy effort. They avoid moments that stretch them. Comfort feels safe, but comfort also keeps you small. You learn something different. You learn how to choose discomfort on purpose, not reckless discomfort, intentional discomfort, the kind that grows you. In the gym, this lesson is obvious. The weights don't care how you feel. The reps don't adjust for your mood. The clock doesn't slow down because you're tired. You either step into discomfort or you stay the same. You stepped in. You stopped asking if it was comfortable. You started asking if it was necessary. That changed your direction. Discomfort stopped being an enemy. It became a signal that you were doing something meaningful. Every time your muscles burned, you didn't panic. You leaned in. Every time your lungs worked harder, you didn't back off. You stayed present. You didn't rush away from challenge. You learned to breathe through it. That ability followed you outside the gym. Life brings discomfort too. Uncertainty, pressure, loneliness, fatigue. Most people escape these feelings. They distract themselves. They numb themselves. They quit when things feel heavy. You didn't. You learn how to stay inside uncomfortable moments without breaking. That's strength. You stopped chasing easy days. You started respecting hard ones. Hard days build capacity. Easy days maintain it. You needed capacity. So you welcomed challenge. You trained when it was inconvenient. You showed up when energy was low. You stayed disciplined when excuses sounded logical. That's living uncomfortable on purpose. You didn't wait for perfect conditions. You created progress in imperfect ones. You stopped asking for motivation. You built tolerance. Tolerance for fatigue. Tolerance for repetition. Tolerance for slow results. That tolerance made you resilient. Resilient people don't panic when things get hard. They adapt. They adjust. They continue. You became adaptable. You didn't complain about soreness. You accepted it. You didn't fear exhaustion. You managed it. You didn't resent struggle. You learned from it. Struggle taught you patience. It taught you focus. It taught you humility. You didn't fight these lessons. You absorbed them. You became quieter, more centered, less reactive. You stopped expecting comfort. You started expecting effort. That expectation reset your mindset. Now when things feel hard, you don't ask, "Why is this happening?" You ask, "What is this teaching me?" That question keeps you moving forward. You didn't become strong because everything went right. You became strong because you learned how to operate when things felt wrong. You trained your nervous system to stay calm under pressure. You trained your body to work through fatigue. You trained your mind to stay present in discomfort. That's elite conditioning. You didn't chase shortcuts. You respected the process. You understood that discomfort is temporary, but strength lasts. You stopped choosing comfort over growth. You chose growth, again and again. Some days it felt heavy. Some days it felt slow. Some days it felt pointless. You continued anyway. Because you weren't chasing feeling, you were chasing transformation. Transformation doesn't feel good every day. Sometimes it feels quiet. Sometimes it feels frustrating. Sometimes it feels boring. You stayed. You learned that comfort makes life easier, but discomfort makes you stronger. You built a relationship with effort. You stopped running from it. You embraced it. Now effort doesn't scare you. It focuses you. Pressure doesn't break you. It sharpens you. You don't need perfect days. You work with the days you have. You don't wait for confidence. You move with courage. You don't wait for clarity. You act with discipline. You stopped living reactively. You started living intentionally. Intentional discomfort built your character. Character built your discipline. Discipline built your results. Results built your confidence. But it all started with choosing discomfort. You learned how to sit with fatigue, how to stay calm in uncertainty, how to move forward without guarantees. Most people need reassurance. You needed resolve. You developed resolve. Resolve doesn't shout. It doesn't brag. It quietly shows up. You showed up. You trained in silence. You struggled privately. You grew steadily. Now your strength feels grounded. Not emotional. Not temporary. Grounded. Because it was built through discomfort, not convenience. You didn't become powerful by avoiding hard things. You became powerful by walking straight into them. Every rep, every early morning, every tired evening, every moment you wanted to quit, you stayed. That's who you are now. Someone who doesn't run from discomfort. Someone who uses it. Just real strength built by those who choose discomfort and grow from it. Because growth doesn't come from comfort. Comfort keeps everything the same. Discomfort changes you. Most people avoid discomfort at all costs. They avoid early mornings. They avoid heavy effort. They avoid difficult conversations. They avoid silence. They avoid pressure. They think comfort equals peace. But comfort also limits potential. You learn that peace doesn't come from easy days. It comes from knowing you did what was hard. You stopped asking for easier workouts. You asked for stronger discipline. You stopped hoping life would slow down. You learned how to move faster. You didn't wait for perfect energy. You trained with whatever energy you had. That choice reshaped you. Every time your muscles burned, you stayed. Every time your lungs worked harder, you focused. Every time your mind said slow down, you leaned forward. That's choosing discomfort, not recklessly, intentionally. You understood that discomfort is temporary, but strength lasts. So you accepted soreness. You accepted fatigue. You accepted moments where quitting felt easier, and you moved through them. Most people back away when things feel uncomfortable. They mistake discomfort for danger. You recognized it as growth. You trained your nervous system to stay calm while stressed. You trained your body to perform while tired. You trained your mind to stay focused while uncomfortable. That's a rare combination. That's why your strength feels different. Because it wasn't built when things were easy. It was built when things were hard. You stopped romanticizing comfort. You respected effort. You didn't complain about tough days. You learned from them. You didn't fear heavy sessions. You welcomed them. Heavy days build light minds. Light minds move faster. You became lighter mentally. You don't panic under pressure. You don't collapse when tired. You don't run when challenged. You stand. You breathe. You move. That's growth. Life doesn't reward people who stay comfortable. It rewards people who adapt. You adapted. You didn't wait for conditions to improve. You improved yourself. You didn't ask for motivation. You built tolerance. Tolerance for boredom. Tolerance for fatigue. Tolerance for slow progress. That tolerance gave you staying power. Staying power is what separates finishers from starters. Most people start strong. Few finish strong. You trained to finish. You didn't let discomfort decide your limits. You decided them. You didn't let pain tell you who you are. You showed pain who's in control. You didn't chase easy wins. You invested in hard lessons. Hard lessons teach discipline. Discipline teaches consistency. Consistency builds results. Results build confidence. But it starts with discomfort. You learn how to sit with uncertainty, how to breathe through tension, how to move forward without guarantees. That's courage, not loud courage, quiet courage. The kind that shows up on ordinary days. The kind that stays when nobody's watching.